Hi guys, are we here? I don't know. Am I live? Am I on? Am I on? I'm a bit lost today. Am I here? Yeah. Oh well. I was undecided whether to do after I've just start from beginning. After I watched the documentary, Nikki Bulley, um, I was I absolutely it ripped my heart out. It did. I couldn't, it, especially a mum and dad. Um, so I've got all these thoughts, feelings, and everything. And like I said, I didn't. After I'd watched it, I thought I'm not. I don't even want to speak about it. It fetched a lot. It fetched a lot of feelings and emotions back for something that's happened in my life, which I am going to share with you today. At minute, like I said, this is unlisted. It's just for you lot in Discord, and I'm just going to leave it like this until I might never put it public. I might do because it's personal to me. So we all, I'm assuming we've all watched the documentary, and like everybody else, like most women Nikki's age, going through menopause, it's only 5 minutes on train up road from me. Out one day walking a dog, and at the beginning it was like she disappeared. So I think you can feel like especially me. I'm similar age. I think I'm only 12 months older than her, going through menopause, and it's like you could relate to some of the things that was being said in public about her. You know, about her moods up and down, and her having a drink and that. The drinking thing for me, I was lucky because I woke up one morning when I hit menopause. I woke up one morning, I couldn't stand the smell of alcohol. I couldn't stand it, and that was 4 years ago. About 4 years ago. And only thing I can drink now is Baileys and Jägermeister. Anyway, but that was fetched up in documentary about drinking, and it explained better what it's. She had her HRT. She come off the HRT, so she had a dip for 10 days, and then went back on the HRT, and then was getting herself straight again, sorted again. But like I said, we was gripped to the story, to what could have happened to her, where could she have gone, and then obviously the way I was watching it, seeing everything, was through Super Chuffer, and when I saw this, I'll just play this clip because it's.
The idea that your full attention should be on the two girls, meaning the children, is not entirely correct here, is it? Because your missus is missing.
When
That bit.
Single scenario comes to a brick wall.
Does it though? Every single scenario comes to a brick wall. Okay, I'll give you some scenarios that don't come to a brick wall. One, she's gone off because she just fucking hates you.
It just went like that overnight. It went from Nikki's gone missing, she might have run away, to husband's killed her.
If I'd murdered my... Oh God, I'm going down this road a bit now. If I'd murdered my wife...
Oh, there's some nasty people out there that just conjure up rubbish.
Nicola and Paul was happy as a couple, and as a family.
They love
That killed me. That It did. For the simple reason, I know I was in his chat then. I watched all this. I watched everything he did about it. And it was like, no, I weren't streaming about her. I weren't streaming anything, my thoughts or anything. What I thought, I weren't streaming back then anyway. But I felt like I was. It made me feel like I were part of doing this to this family because of him, because I was watching him. And it was only when I watched the online nastiness what Paul got from strangers accusing him, on top of his partner being missing, their daughter being missing, and then being accused and not being able to say anything. Because like he said, he couldn't go online and get into these confrontations of what nasty vile people can be. I never once sent any direct messages like it showed you what people did. I never once. The thought crossed my mind that it could have had something to do with it. Because of that first little bit of an interview we did. But when you saw it in documentary, he was caught off guard. So now you can understand what his reaction. Nobody knew all this. But what it on for me is, a few you know, my grandson died 6 years ago now, on holiday. There was about 20 family members there. I weren't one of them. I weren't there. I didn't go with them. I was supposed to go with them, but I didn't go. And he drowned in the swimming pool. On second day that they was there. And it was put in our local papers. And some of the comments on the online local papers, you can read an article and you can write in the bottom. You can write anonymously. You can write with your name. And some of the stuff said about the family, that there was bad parents. Where was there? I would never let that happen to my child. It was just on top of grieving. That was on no scale at all to this. No scale at all. Because it was just like local. But knowing people thought that about my stepson and his girlfriend, thinking that there was bad parents, that brought me even more, because I thought they're going through this most horrendous thing you can in your life, and you get people online that don't know you saying things, being mean, nasty. And what happened was, he'd been in the swimming pool with a big group of the family. There was adults, loads of adults there, a few of other grandkids, and they was all got out pool for have a bit of dinner, and they sat round the pool, sat round the tables and that near pool, and he was eating his chips, and his armbands getting caught on the table, so he took his armbands off while he was eating his chips. And then the plans after that was for all kids were back in pool. And it took a split second. He sneaked off. And he went to the top end of the pool and he jumped in. And he didn't put his armbands back on. But it took that split second for everybody to be sat round eating. And it were gone. And it was an accident. But people that didn't know him, know any of us, thought it was all right to... My dog's is howling now. I'll just wait a minute while they're not going to shut up, are they? Yeah. Yeah, people thought it was all right to have an opinion and say, where was the parents? What were they doing? And they used the picture in the paper. Hang on a minute, I'll have to... Oh, this stopped. It's because I've got hot builders still here, it's sad. I forgot what I was going to say now. Yeah, so it was... So what got me about this was the people being vile online. When really... I mean, me personally, I weren't, but I was watching Scott. And I should have known better. But I was that much wanting to know what happened. Every other thought goes out your head, doesn't it? And it was only when I watched that last night where it was awful. It was awful. It was I find it hard to watch. I was just... I didn't... I'm lost for words. I am. I'm lost for words now because this has been going through my head since I watched this yesterday over and over and over. And I thought, just by me being a bystander watching him, has caused this family even more grief than... And that's just by watching. I did blind, exactly. That's my... I felt sick. I did feel sick myself. Even just by, like you said, just by commenting in his chat and watching him. But I was mad at myself because I didn't think of... I never once... while we're watching Scott, I never once thought of mum and dad. or anything like that, and I should have done. I should have done. I should have put myself back 6 years ago in that situation of what it was like. I should have known. That's why I was mad at myself, because I should have known better. But they had it on a worldwide scale, didn't they? And to watch a mum and dad in so much pain. So that's my thoughts on it. I'm ashamed of myself. I am. I was disgusted with myself. I'm ashamed of myself. I'm ashamed that they never crossed my mind. And that's what hurts. That actually hurts me, that I never once give a thought, because I was too wrapped up in the online stuff. I was too wrapped up in it. It was like a real life drama unfolding. It was like we'd wanted no, we needed no. But at the end of the day, it's like it's who are we to say we have a right to know? We have a right to know what happened. We don't have any rights. We don't have any rights to know anything about their family. It's just it just it like takes over you, doesn't it? That it's top and bottom. It's nosy. It's just nosiness, isn't it? It's nosiness at its worst. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for. I mean, I know. Like I said, I don't think any of us went down the Val comments or anything like that. But we was bystanders to what was happening. We was there. We was there in the chat. We were there watching him. And you have to take accountability somewhere, don't you? And I was part of that. I was part of that, and I'm ashamed to say I was part of that. Especially knowing what online trolls, vile people can actually be like. But I never give a thought. That thought never entered my head. And it should have done. It should have been the first thing. Should have been the first thing that entered my head. As giving you the closure there, that Slinky, that documentary. I think it shocked me into what I've been like, of the need to know, of the not looking at the big picture, not looking beyond, giving a thought of what could be going on behind the scenes, just a constant. You get up every day and you're thinking, what could happen to her? What could have happened to her? Could Paula have done something to her? Could it be something else? Could it be this? When in reality, it's not our lives. It's not happening to us. That was happening to them. And I'm like Blanche just said then, I'm just so sorry that I was a contribution to the nastiness, really, because I was there watching him. But I'm glad that they did it the way they did it. It showed him, and then showed Ernie saying "Val people online," because that is where you're directing it at him. So that's my whatever thoughts they are, whatever views they are. But it was just sad to speak about my grandson. It's something I said bits about, but I can't. I've never gone into detail. Never spoke because it is hard. It's something because if you think about it, you relive it, and I don't like reliving it because it puts you back in that dark place. And like I say, ours was only on a small scale compared to this. They have this relive it probably every day with the online stuff. So like I say, I don't know if I'm going to put this public or not. I don't know yet. But I wanted to share with you lot. Yeah, the big difference is we have reflected on. I think we've all sat back and reflected on our actions, and we have a conscience. Yeah. I think we have I think all of us in here, we can sit and say it was. I can't say the word. We was wrong doing what we was doing. We were there in the moment at the time, and we was all gripped by it. But now after seeing that, like you said, we do sit back and think of our own actions, don't we? But like I said, not necessarily writing, typing nasty things. Just actually sitting and watching. So I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it at that for now. And I just want, like I say, I just want to let you know what online proper trolling can do. Right. I'll see y'all soon, guys. Love y'all. Bye, guys.